Okay, so this is my little setup here. I'm doing this for someone on the Towncraft server, but I'm doing it in single player at the moment because the server is down right now. You need, obviously, an energy source. I just put creative energy cubes for this demonstration. A mob duplicator over here with a mob imprisonment tool that has a mob captured in it, inside the mob duplicator. Some fluiducts here, a servo here with a blacklist setting and nothing there. Fluid dictionary converter here that converts essence of knowledge on the left to essence buckets on the right. More fluiducts. Centrifugal separator, which has to have a Enstabulation Apparatus, which means it has to be at least a hardened level centrifugal separator. As you can see, I've got it set to output liquids on this side, so it outputs the liquids into here, which goes to the dictionary converter, and then it converts it into the other type of essence, and then it outputs that using another blacklist one into here. It also outputs all the items up here, so that would be empty reusable morbs and any loot that the mob drops that it decides to generate, because it can generate loot to do with the mob it's emptying the orb of. It's doing the orb of. So what then happens? This empties. You put this on a whitelist and a reusable morb here. So it takes reusable morbs from here that are empty and puts them into the Enderlink chest. Now, on the other side, let's go to our spawner. I have the default pig spawner, as I think I mentioned before. I'm not sure if I did. So I have the Enderlink chest. That should be across here one. Excuse me. That goes there. So this should now that's input. So put that to auto input, put the other side to auto output. So it auto imports the reusable morbs from here into here, and it captures the mobs as they spawn. The creature encapsulator, which can be a basic one because we don't need augments. It captures the mobs into mobs and output. This output here is this side. It outputs into here, so it goes back into the Enderlink chest. So we have the filled mobs on the other side. So now if I go back, actually I don't even need to go back. You can see that it's working on both ends here, because you can see the empty mobs reappearing. And you can see these mobs also disappearing to be processed. So what's basically happening is the other side is taking the creature mobs out, processing them, then putting the empty mobs back in here, and then the empty mobs are being used to capture stuff again. So if we go back home, and if the game decides not to freeze up on me, but apparently that's not an option. Really? Okay, we're back. So when these morbs are processed, like I said, don't want that there. When these morbs are processed, it creates essence of knowledge, which is outputted into here and then converted into regular essence, which is then taken and put into the mob duplicator. And once we get enough, it'll spawn the mob in here on top. Of course, the most optimal way of doing this, so you don't have to keep going back and forth, would be to have a buddy stay on this side and a buddy stay on the side with a spawner, and then it would both sides would just go automatically, since automatic chunk loading blocks are banned in the server. But yeah, that's how you do this. Also, the basic servo is fine, but the upgraded servos are better, up to the top tier resonant servos. But the point is, you can do this very cheaply if you just use the basic stuff, and then upgrade later if you want. But yeah, you need someone on both sides to get both sides working at once, fully. Oh, by the way, the creature encapsulator has a range of 11 by 11 by 11. So I built this 3 high so that the pigs can spawn up there and they'll still be captured, but they can also spawn in here, so that gives them 2 spawning platforms. It seems to process both sides when I'm here, but not when I'm on the other side. I don't understand why that is. However, as you can see, when I'm on that other side, it is actually processing both sides. So really, you only need someone standing on the mob side, I guess. But it would still probably be better to have someone on both just in case.